Hello, I welcome you all. In the previous video, we have started our design of two-way post-tension slab. This was the problem statement. Please go through. Until now, we have covered 3 steps. Now we will be moving towards step number 4. Prior to that, let's have towards the 3 steps that we have covered. These are the 3 steps that we have covered. Step 1, determination of the thickness. Step 2, load calculation. Step 3, calculation of the bending moment and spacing. That is total moment in middle strip in x direction and total moment in middle strip in y direction. In the part 1 video of post tension two-way slab design, these 3 steps we have covered. Now we will be moving towards step number 4, that is check for ultimate moments. We will be moving towards step number 4, check for ultimate moments. We will be moving towards step number 4, check for ultimate moments, or you can say check for the limit state of collapse. Now this check we can give with the help of equation given in IS 1343-2012, page number 51, annexure D. Page number 51, annexure D. Let us see the IS 1343-2012. Now this is IS 1343-2012, annexure D, page number 51. Here, by using this formula, you are supposed to determine the check for ultimate moment. Mu is equal to FPB into APS in bracket D minus 0.42 XU. All the terms are explained here. Mu means what, FPB means what, FP means what, APS means what. Using this IS code, you are supposed to give check for the ultimate moment. Now, W is nothing but 1.5 times of W. Ultimate load is nothing but factorized by 1.5, hence 1.5 into 6.12 will give you W as 9.18 kilonewton per meter square. Now we will be calculating the ultimate moments in x direction. Ultimate moments in x direction, and ultimate moment in the x direction will be alpha x into W into Lx square. Alpha x we have considered as per table number 26 as 0.089, W as 9.18 into 6 square is equal to 29.41 kilonewton per meter. Now in previous steps we have determined number of cables along x direction, whereas spacing was determined to be 250 mm. Hence, in 1 meter length, that is 1000 mm length, how much cables will be required? 4 number of cables. If 250 mm spacing is provided, 4 number of cables will be required per meter. And here AP is nothing but area of pre-stacing cable. 4 number of cables, and each cable is considering of 4 wires of 5 mm. Hence 4 wires of 5 mm 5 will give area of single cable into 4 is equal to 314 mm square. And FP is given as 1600 Newton per mm square. FP is nothing but characteristic tensile strength of steel. Characteristic tensile strength of steel. In question it was given FP as 1600 Newton per mm square, characteristic tensile strength of steel. Now by using table 11 page 51, IS 1343 2012. This is page number 51, table number 11 of IS 1343 2012. This table you are supposed to utilize and calculate the ratio APS into FPU divided by BD FCK, so that stress in the tendons we can determine stress in tendon as proportion of the design strength FPB divided by 0.87 FPU. For that you are supposed to determine firstly this APS into FPU divided by BD into FCK, so that we can interpolate our value for stress in tendon depending upon these columns. Now we determine first APS into FPU divided by BD into FCK. AP into FP divided by BD FCK is equal to area of pre-stressing cables we have determined as 314 mm square into characteristic tensile strength of the steel 1600 divided by B is nothing but unit width, D is nothing but effective depth, that is 120 mm minus 30, that is cover, into grade of concrete is given as 40, hence it comes to 0.1395. And FPB divided by 0.87 FPU is 1 as per this table number 11. As per table 11, annexure D, page 51, IS 1343 2012. You can see here from this table, for all these values of APS into FPU divided by BD into FCK, for pre-tensioning or say post-tensioning, FPB divided by 0.87 FPU is 1. Now up to which value it is 1? Up to 0.15. If calculation of this equation comes to 0.15 or less than that, then our slab is post-tension, hence value up to that is 1.0. And as our this ratio value has come 0.1395. 0.1395, hence FPB by 0.87 FU, 0.1395 comes between 0.10 to 15, hence it will be 1 itself. FPB is nothing but ultimate tensile stress in tendon, and that will be cross multiplication. FPB is equal to 1 into 0.87 into FPU, which was given as 1600. Hence ultimate tensile stress in the tendon will be 92 Newton per mm square. From table number 11, we have determined or considered this equation depending upon this ratio value as 1.1395. We are supposed to determine FPB, that is ultimate tensile stress in tendon, hence cross multiplying 1 into 0.87 into FPU. FPU is nothing but characteristic strength of the steel as 1600. Substituting, we get FPB as 1392 Newton per mm square. Now next, we are supposed to determine this ratio, that is XU by D, ratio of the depth of neutral axis to that of the centroid of the tendon in the tension zone. As per table number 11, we are supposed to determine this ratio. Hence, XU by D from table 11, page 51, annexure D, IS 1343 2012. Again, I recommend all of you to mention the clauses or give the reference for the clause or tables you are taking from. And from this table, point 1, 0.1395, 0.15, Value for this is 0.217, 0.316. Now as our this ratio has came 0.1395, that is between in the row number 3 and 4. Hence we are supposed to interpolate for post tensioning between 0.217 and 0.316, as our ratio value of this equation is 0.1395, that is in between 0.1 to 0.15. Hence from these both values you are supposed to interpolate the value for 0.1395. For XU by D, referring the column number 6 for post tensioning with effective bond. And hope that you all might be knowing interpolation. By interpolation we get XU by D for 0.1395 as 0.2952. Hence XU by D is equal to 0.2952, where D is effective depth, XU is 0.2952 into bracket, overall depth is 120 minus cover, that is 30. Hence XU we get as 26.56 mm, where XU is nothing but neutral axis depth. Hence now moment of resistance using annexure D, page 51, IS 1343/2012. Moment of resistance formula is mu is equal to FPB into APS into bracket D minus 0.42 XU. All these terms you have determined one by one. Hence you will get ultimate moment capacity of the slab as per this annexure D, IS 1343/2012. FPB into APS D minus 0.42 XU. Substitute all the values. FPB we have calculated 1392, that is ultimate tensile stress in the tendon as 1392 Newton per mm square, into area of pre-stressing cable as 314, area of pre-stressing cable as 314 mm square, into effective depth is 90 minus 0.42 into XU as 26.56. Hence we get moment of resistance as 34.46 kilonewton meter, which is greater than 29.41 kilonewton meter. Have a look. Initially, ultimate moment in next direction due to ultimate load W as 9.18 Newton per kilonewton per meter square, we have calculated ultimate moment in next direction as 29.41 kilonewton meter, whereas moment resisting capacity of this beam is of 34.46 kilonewton meter. As resisting capacity is greater than acting moment, hence safe, that is ultimate moment capacity of slab mu is greater than actual moment 29 kilonewton meter. Hence okay. In similar way we are supposed to determine ultimate moment in y direction. In similar manner we are supposed to determine ultimate moment in y direction, where alpha y into w into Lx square, moment in y direction will be 0.056 into 9.18, that is ultimate load intensity, factorized 1 into 6 square, it comes to 18.50 kilonewton meter. And number of cables required per meter length in y direction will be 1000 by 320, which approximately comes to 4 numbers, where 320 is nothing but the spacing we have calculated during the number of cables calculated along y direction. In the previous steps you can go through. AP is nothing but area of pre-stressing steel, that is nothing but 4 cables, each having 4 wires of 5 mm square, which comes to 314 mm square. Characteristic strength of steel is given as 1600 Newton per mm square. Therefore, using table 11, page 51, IS 1343/2012, again repeating the same step, AP by FP BD FCK is equal to 0.1395. Similarly, FPB we have calculated as 1392 Newton per mm square from the previous steps. Now why these values are coming same? Because number of cables coming here are 4. Since though spacing is different, but we have rounded up our number of cables per meter length to 4 in y direction also. XU by D as 0.2952. Therefore, XU is equal to 26.56 mm. Hence, since all the values were same, no need for further calculation. Moment of resistance is 34.46 kilonewton meter. Now why we had not calculated further? Because all the values are coming same also in y direction. Same 4 number of cables were required in x direction also, and per meter length 4 number of cables are required in y direction also. No need for further calculation. Area of steel is also same since 4 cables are required. This ratio comes same, FPB also is same. Hence, after calculation we will get moment of resistance as 34.46 kilonewton meter, which is greater than 18.50 kilonewton meter. This is 18.50 ultimate moment in the y direction, which is less than this value, hence safe. In this way we have completed step number 4. Check for ultimate moment, or you can say check for limit state of collapse. In this way we have completed step number 4. For any queries you can comment or go through the notes. Link for the notes is provided in the description box. Thank you very much. In the upcoming video we will move towards step number 5. Thank you.